The 2021 Survivor Series pay-per-view has come to an end, with Big E losing to Roman Reigns. And now fans are wondering, why exactly did Big E lose? And we are now learning the real reason why this happened, and it's very shocking to say the least. In the main event, the very final match of the night, we saw Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, take on the WWE Champion, Big E. And as fans know, Big E has been getting a huge push from WWE as they are positioning him as the top babyface in the company. And for this reason, many fans and insiders all thought that this meant that at the Survivor Series, it was going to be Big E defeating Roman Reigns. Instead, Big E suffered a very sad loss, and it completely halted his push in WWE. And the question is, why did he lose? And what is next for Big E now that Roman Reigns has defeated him? Roman defeated Big E when he hit the spear on him and then got the pin for the 1, 2, 3. And you could tell after Roman Reigns pinned Big E that Big E was very, very upset about losing to Roman. And he was not happy. This was Big E's chance to signify to the fans and the wrestling world that not only am I on Roman Reigns' level, but now I am above him. Instead, he lost to Roman and Roman defeated him. And the real reason why this happened was because Vince McMahon truly believes that Roman Reigns is becoming the kind of superstar on the level of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Hulk Hogan. He believes that with Roman Reigns now getting much more mainstream attention than ever before, that this is sending Roman Reigns into the stratosphere with the likes of some of the greatest wrestlers in WWE history. And that is why Big E was basically told to lose. He was told to let Roman pin him because Vince McMahon right now wants to make sure that fans and the wrestling world knows who the number one wrestler in the company is. And after this match at the Survivor Series, it is no doubt Roman Reigns. And unfortunately for Big E, he had to be another victim to Roman Reigns so that WWE can make Roman Reigns an even bigger star, as it seems that right now just isn't the time for Big E to become the number one star in the company, as that position now solely belongs to Roman Reigns. And rumor is that Roman Reigns on SmackDown will demand that Big E give him his WWE title, because Roman Reigns will proclaim himself double champion, even though his match with Big E at the Survivor Series was a non-title match. He will say that he's a Universal Champion and the WWE Champion because he believes he deserves to get Big E's title because he defeated him at Survivor Series. And if Big E does not give him his title, then Roman Reigns will go to Raw and take the title from him. So besides Roman Reigns defeating Big E at the Survivor Series, there was also some other huge news at the pay-per-view, which there is a huge update on Brock Lesnar Suspension from WWE. So there is a segment backstage where Kayla Braxton confronted Paul Heyman and brought up the fact that Brock Lesnar is no longer suspended in WWE, which of course brings back this whole, is Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar? Is he with Roman Reigns? So that looks like it's going to be reignited now that Brock's suspension is over. So here's what we know about this right now. WWE is announcing that Brock's suspension is over, because on December 10th in Los Angeles at the Staples Center, Brock Lesnar is going to be on the show. And what's going to happen is he's going to buy a ticket and show up sitting in the front row. He can do this because he's no longer suspended from WWE and he's not banned from the arena. So he's going to have a front row seat to SmackDown, and he's going to obviously have an eye on Roman Reigns. Some fans might believe because they're now reincorporating Brock Lesnar into WWE storylines that this means that Brock and Roman are going to wrestle very soon, possibly at the Day 1 pay-per-view, which is on January 1st, 2022. But right now, the plan is for Roman Reigns to wrestle King Xavier Woods at the Day 1 pay-per-view and not Brock Lesnar. So then the question becomes, okay, if it's not at Day 1, will Brock go against Roman at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view? According to insiders, it's not going to happen there either. They're actually going to push Brock versus Roman all the way down to WrestleMania. That is about 5 months from now, which is kind of crazy that they're actually going to have 5 months of build-up for a match that we just saw at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view, and we've seen many times before that. But WWE believes with the amount of attention that the Brock versus Roman feud got this time around, that this will be the golden ticket to make WrestleMania a huge event, because people will be so hungry to see Brock versus Roman for the Universal title after months and months of buildup. So yes, it is 100% true that Brock Lesnar's suspension is now officially over. He can show up at any time he wants and not be in trouble with WWE officials. And according to rumors, he is going to show up on the December 10th edition of SmackDown, and he's going to sit right in the front row. So what are your thoughts about Brock Lesnar's suspension from WWE coming to an end? And what do you think about Big E losing to Roman Reigns at the Survivor Series pay-per-view? Leave a comment and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and be sure to click the bell notification so you are notified when we release our next video.